Hey, beautiful. Hey, my beautiful soul family. Listen, I wanted to talk to you guys today. I got a quick message for you. Uh, the message for today that has been downloaded into my spirit has been take your power back. Take your power back. Listen, this is going to be for my chosen ones. This is going to be for um the collective at whole. If you're going through this situation, um take your power back. Take your power back. Listen, I know when we're on this soul journey, spiritual journey, finding our truth, finding out where we belong within this realm of earth. It could be the journey is big. The journey is big. We come encounter with a lot of different beings. We come encounter with a lot of different beings. When I say a lot of different beings, I don't mean like just human beings, because the thing about it is we all have souls, right? Um, but then to be in the flesh, is to be within the evilness of the world. So our flesh literally belongs to this earth, to hell, right? But our soul has light. It belongs to God. Our soul belongs to God. And that's the whole point of a soul journey, is to search your soul out, to find your light, find your purpose in life, find out what it is that God has placed you here to do. With that being said, we come encounter with people, or beings within this realm of the earth, that may have attachments to them. Um, we don't foresee the attachment at first, but the attachment does be there. So, as a chosen one, or as a collective who's on their soul journey, um, we tend to deal with our shadow side. Our shadow side is the side of us that um, all different entities has attached to that side of us. Rather it's jealousy, rather it's greed, it's all of the evil sins of this world. So the shadow side is basically the evil sins of this world, basically. And so when you're on your soul journey, you have to come up against that, because we have to overcome that. We have to remove that from our layer of the onion, right? I like to say onion. I was talking to my son yesterday, and I was talking to him, and I was telling him how onion. I was giving him a demonstration of an onion. I was like, the soul of an onion is the big round white piece. It's like pure white. Because you can have a yellow onion, or you can have a purple onion. You can have whatever color onion you want. But in the core of it, the soul of the onion is pure white. Pureness. Pureness. It's the onion soul, right? So I was giving him that demonstration, and I was like, the thing about it is, if you want to get to the soul of the onion, the part of the onion that you can actually put into the ground as a seed and expect it to grow and to blossom, right? So that's the part of the onion that we will use to soil into the earth, right? And when we soil it into the earth, it grows, it blossoms, as long as you nurture it. And how you nurture it, you feeding water to it, you giving it nutrients, you giving it, any kind of nutrients that it needs. You talk to it, you sing to it. It has life. So you have to do all of these things in order for it to blossom, in order for it to grow. So but before you get to the part of the onion that you're able to actually seed into the soil to grow, you have to peel off all these layers of the onion. So you have to peel away each layer. If you look at an onion, it's like a big maze. Remember, I talked in one of my in one of my videos, I was talking about the blueprint. So the onion's blueprint is the same, just like time. If you look at the time clock has a circular motion. See, everything that we go through is circular motion. It comes right back to you. So no matter if you planting good seeds, it's gonna come right back to you. You planting bad seeds, it's gonna come right back to you. So in an onion, when you get rid of all of those layers off of that onion and get to the core or the soul of that onion, you're able to create. You're able to bring forth fruit. You're able to blossom. So that's how our life is. We're just like that onion. We're a great big circle. We're a great big maze that we have to go through in order to peel the layers back and then be able to seek that soul out so that we can blossom, right? Peel all of that badness off, peel all of that, because as you peeling the onion off, you steady crying, you steady going through things, every layer brings another tear, right? So we have to learn how to take our power back. This is where my message came from. As we're walking in our light, we're going to attract darkness no matter what, no matter how much you try to, walk in your light. It's unedible. You cannot walk this path without attracting darkness in some shape or form. Someone's always trying to manipulate you. Someone is always trying to prey on your downfall. Someone's always got some type of agenda up against you. Now, as I'm talking about power, what I'm saying is now we know that in everyday life we come encounter with people. Sometimes, it's not so good, and sometimes it is good. You could be at the gas station, have a really good conversation with someone, and speak life into them. But then you can be also at the gas station and have a really bad encounter with someone because somebody think you skipped the line, or somebody, mad because you grabbed the last bag of chips off the counter, So even in that situation, the thing we have to learn how to do is take our power back. Do not be confined to the energies that you encounter. If you encounter a evil energy or a evil entity within someone, because that doesn't at any time mean that that person is evil, is just an attachment. They're walking within a certain energy of themselves, which we all have. But as a chosen one or someone who's soul seeking, you're learning to overcome those challenges in your life, and you're learning to better understand it and know how to use it in a better perspective, right? So, if you come across that one entity that is really hostile, learn how to use your light. This is where taking your power back. Learn how to use your light. There's a way of speaking to the entity when you identify it. Remember, we have went through it. We have gone through this situation, so we know the entity that they're living in. We can recognize it already. So if you recognize the entity and they're speaking, hostile to you, walk in your light. Be like, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it's okay. I'll grab another one. You can have this one. You can go ahead and have the last one. I'll grab another, maybe the same flavor, but a different brand. Maybe they overlooked that, but they wanted that specific one. But see, as a person of the light, you have to bring light into the darkness, not a lot of darkness into the light. You understand? So that's how we take our power back. That is how we take our power back. And then you may have family, say for instance, family or friends that you're really close with. That's just people you run into. But say, for instance, you have family or friends that you're close to. This is the hardest part of your soul journey or your spiritual journey, is dealing with family and friends, right? Because love them. You've been around them for a long time before your journey. And the thing is, now you're on this journey and you talk to them about it, but a lot of times they kind of brush you off, or they don't want to hear the way that you're explaining things and stuff like that. But when it comes to family and friends, the closest people that we are with, it's easy to let our light shine with strangers. The test comes with family, friends, and lovers. That's where the tests come in at. Because those are the people that you hold dear to your heart. So that's your biggest challenge, right? The thing about it is, what we have to learn in this journey is, if it doesn't allow you to be free, happy, and just free spirited or happy, if that situation doesn't allow you to be within your true authentic self, you have to let it go. You have to let it go. You have to draw back. You have to draw your power back, because what is happening is, they are draining you. They are draining your energy. They are draining you, and preventing you from moving forward on your soul path, right? So you have to draw back. You have to draw back, replenish yourself, gain more knowledge, gain more understanding, gain more wisdom, cover yourself, learn how to deal with those type of spirits, right? And then once you do that, if you're able to be in the presence of them again, they won't deplete you. They won't be able to deplete your energy. They won't be able to manipulate you. You'll have a boundary set up at that time. See, that's what the whole journey is about, learning to set boundaries in order to receive the goodness and the grace that God has for you. Because, see, we have to be able to discern the different spirits or the different deities that come within our contact. When it comes to managing our situation, our finances, our stability. So we have to encounter this in order to set those boundaries. So that's what it's all about. But the main message is, take your power back. Do not stay in a situation too long to where you're being depleted and unable to move. You have to stay focused. You have to stay aligned. You have to stay balanced. See, this journey is not easy. And your toughest journey is when you get the closest to your breakthrough. So you have to understand that the mind games, the manipulation, is going to be amped up 10,000 times more. The watch done got to 1,000, I'm telling you. So be mindful, be encouraged, stay positive, stay humble, um, keep your light protected, learn to navigate and move throughout this realm um with your boundaries, with being able to not allow people to come into in your life and deplete you, because what you don't want to do is find yourself losing at all costs. If you see that God is moving in your life, and you see you're overcoming challenges, and you're able to stand up for yourself, because the thing is, you got to realize, as a chosen one, are mainly the ones who are looking for higher knowledge now, and higher understanding, and higher wisdom, and seeking their soul, and on this spiritual journey, the journey of awakening. Most people who are on this journey have been people who've been done like this all their life. Have you ever noticed, when you were a kid? Let me tell you how you know you're chosen. Let me tell you how you know that you are chosen, or you are someone who is special in God's eye. Whenever especially a chosen one. Whenever you were young, if you can look back, whenever you were young and remember a time when it's the first day of class, or you were a new person in school and you walked through that class or walked through the hall of that new school, it seems like everybody was watching you. Like, who is that? Who is that person? You know? Or in class, the same thing. Like, people always had their eyes or their mouths on you, about you. Maybe it was bullying. You were bullied a lot, talked about a lot. See, those are the chosen ones. They're the ones who were treated as nobody, trash among this world. But in reality, God said that the last shall be first. Yes, he did. He said, and the riches of the evil shall be given to the ones of the righteous. So whatever negative that people have done to you, don't allow that energy to pull you into that energy. Don't allow that negative energy into your life. Allow them to do it. That's fine. Don't say nothing. Pray for them. That's what the Bible tells us to do. We must pray for our enemies because they do not know what they're doing. They don't know. We are like angels without wings walking amongst this world. un Unmarked, like they don't even know who they are coming in contact with. But I'm telling you today, if you don't know that you are chosen, you would know just by that. You have always been treated this way. You have always been looked down upon. You have always been talked about. You have always been bullied. People have always said something to drag your name in the dirt. Chosen people go through the hardest time because this is their lesson. They must learn and wake up from that and become great. Become the head and not the tail. They have to become it by soul seeking, by searching the truth out, by finding the core of that onion. You understand what I'm saying? Peeling off all the layers of all that bullying, peeling off all the layers of all of that talk about, peeling up off the layers of being that outcast, being the black sheep of the family. That is what chosen people go through. We have to. But when you find your truth, but when you find your soul, when you find your light, ain't no devil in hell can move you off your throne. So that was my word. Take your power back. You have power over your enemy. You have power. Take it back. That's the word today. Peace, love, and light. I love you guys. Be blessed.